Shalom, Barak to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. All praises and glories definitely do, especially in the times we're living in. Much respect to the apostles and others, the great millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work. I say, Shalom. All right, back for another lesson. And I'm going to title it, I Am Against the Old Destroying Mountain. All right, and this comes from Jeremiah 51 and 25. So this is where we're going to start. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh. Now, mountains represent government, nation, kingdoms. Do you understand? All right. Now, let's continue reading here. All right. So it's going to reveal to you, right, as we go along through the precepts, all right, you're going to see who it's talking about. Okay. That's why it's precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. And that is how this puzzle, the secrets, right, are revealed unto his servants, the prophets. All right. And the Lord only made 18 nations. One of those 18 nations are his chosen people, who are the Israelites, who made up of the Negro, Latino, and Native American. All right. So, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh. All right. So he has an adversary. You understand? That's what Satan means. Adversary. Okay. And it's talking about the human counterpart. All right. It's not talking about the spiritual entity Satan, because he was never kicked out of heaven. That's a fairy tale. You can go read Job, the first and second chapters there, and I will clearly tell you that and explain that to you, that he was never kicked out of heaven, because you'll see him in council, all right, in the heavens, all right? He serves the Heavenly Father on the left-hand side. He's an angel. And understand that no servant is greater than his master. All right? You understand that? Okay? And we all know who sits on the right-hand side, right? Yahushua, the Mashiach. Okay? Balance, people. Balance. It's all throughout the scriptures. Proverbs 11 and 1. An unjust weight is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Okay? You people always want to blame, Satan for everything, right? How about Isaiah 45 and 7? I form the light and create darkness. Is that not a balance? Yes, it is. I make peace and create evil. Okay? Okay? Evil. See that? Evil. I, the Lord, do these things. If it was Satan, the Lord would have told you that. See? Nothing happens, good or bad, without it being sanctioned off by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. You understand? He controls the left and the right. You understand that? He controls the wicked. You're about to find out who the wicked is, which is not the earth given into the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. Yes, it was. Malachi 1 and 4 tells you who that wicked is, who covereth the faces of the judges. Who are the judges? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh, his son, Yahushua, the angels, the Israelites. the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? How were they coming up? The faces of the judges. It's called iconoclasm, which took place during the Renaissance. Destroying the religious artifacts, repainting portraits, putting up images of themselves, like those blasphemy images, okay, like the 16th chapel, okay, where you supposedly have an Edomite, a pale face, as the Heavenly Father, with little Edomite angels naked, and a naked Adam, and they're touching fingers. Blasphemy. Okay? Or then Pope Rodrigo Borgia, known as the first crime family, the Borgias, all right, commissioned the portrait of his son, as they gave you him as your role model for your Edomite, pale-face, homosexual sodomite Jesus Christ, which goes back to Serapis Christos, Ptolemy the first, making his son Ptolemy the second of God. And that word Christos should be a big buzzword for you people. And that goes back to when the Edomites first came into power. All right? So, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh, which destroyeth the whole earth. See that? Now, who does that? Are the Arabs going around doing that? Is Iran going around doing that? Are the Chinese going around doing that? Who's doing that? Who's been doing that? Who's responsible for all the wars? By the way, there really is no enemy. The enemy has always been invisible. They simply created them so that they could simply go to war, which is really just a cover story that they give you, all right? Like when they went into Afghanistan, there's no enemy there. They went there to take over the poppy fields, okay, for their pharmaceuticals, for their opioids, okay? When they went into Iraq, they told you weapons of mass destruction. No, Saddam Hussein, who was actually set up by the CIA, first of all, he became disobedient, like, you know, former presidents, okay, and world leaders, you know, like Martin Lucifer King, okay? When they become disobedient, and because they're in a position where obviously they have much information, it makes them dangerous to the system. So they have to be taken out. That's why, like in the 1960s, I was about cleaning house. All right? So, again, Gaddafi. All right, so really, let me stay with Saddam Hussein. So Saddam Hussein wanted to, he was, you know, again, set up by the CIA, and everything's fine. When he became disobedient was because he wanted to deal in euros now, all right? To deal with the European nations, to deal with euros and not, you know, the dollar, the petrodollar. And that's why they took him out. Now, Gaddafi, it was with, the fact is, the gold, right? And he wanted to share that wealth of gold with his, people, his nation. And again, that would have dealt with the petrodollar, all right, dealing with gold. Do you understand, people? Because again, America, the dollar is not backed by anything. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by silver. You understand? This isn't even real money. This is fiat money. Okay? The international banking families, your Rothschilds, Oppenheimers, they took all the gold. They have all the gold and silver. And so they illegally invade these nations to steal its wealth and its resources, whether it's gold, whether it's oil, whether it's drugs. You understand? G-O-D, God, them playing God on the earth. You understand that, people? You get it? All right? So you know who the wicked is. All right? They coveted fields, as we read in Micah 2, 1 and 2. All right? Woe to them. All right? That, make these decisions on their beds, these evil, wicked decisions. And when the morning is light, they practice it. And they coveted fields and they take them by violence, right? By bloodshed, through their drone bombings, okay? B-52 bombings. Do you understand? So they take a man and they oppress him and his home, all right, his lands, even a man and his heritage, just like they hijacked our heritage, right? Calling themselves us, all right? Calling themselves the Ish people, the 1948ers, all right? And they didn't really start doing that to 1860, okay? All right? You people get it? Do you understand? Do you know who the wicked is? All right? It's not some guy in a red suit with two horns, a tail, and a pitchfork. No, it's the white man, Esau Edom. As Malachi 1 and 4 tells you that. And again, that's all throughout the scriptures. This is revealed. He's exposed and condemned. So no, he didn't write this book. Okay? This book comes from the heavens. You understand? People, as you read in James 3:17, all right? And this word is pure. What Esau has done is come to corrupt the word, all right? Besides hiding things, okay? And he likes to hide things in plain sight, all right? So he's done it in all kinds of ways. But the main thing is that he is about taking your minds. You understand? Because once he has that, he has your soul. You understand? That's what that's about. All right? That's how this adversary works. Okay? You're in a spiritual warfare. Okay? And when he can't get his way, and when there's resistance, then he becomes carnal. Because what is that? That's his blessing, the sword. Genesis 27:40. Okay? Revelation 6 and 4. That red horse, again, that taketh peace from the earth. All right? How does he do it? With the sword. It'll tell you that there. That's his blessing. You understand? All right. All right, you know what? We're going to come right back with part 2. All right? And we'll pick it up right here where we left off because we're just getting started. All right? Shalom.